What we've done with the rules in the new Warhammer rulebook is to take the fantastic background and all of the miniatures that we have in the range and to bring all of those things to life on the tabletop. We've ramped the rules up to the next level, so it's still the Warhammer that you know and love, but we've done everything we can to make sure that the game really captures the full scope and the grandeur of the Warhammer world. One of the things that the new rules do is to really put you right there on the battlefield. We've made a number of changes, a number of little tweaks to the way that the game system works, so that you feel that your collection of miniatures is your army, and you're the general leading that army to victory on the battlefield. It's your own chance, it's your chance to write your own chapter in the history of the Warhammer world. The background section and the artwork in the new book does a fantastic job of showing the landscape of the Warhammer world and how magnificent, magical and fantastical a place it is. And we really wanted to make sure that the rules captured that too. So we've done a lot of work on the terrain rules to make sure that the terrain is magical, it's strange, you don't quite know what's going to happen when you go into it. Rivers run red with blood or are filled with magma. Forests are filled with horrible poisonous creatures or can be strange magical places that move around. Buildings can be imbued with mystical energy. And all of that strange, wonderful stuff that you get in the background for Warhammer is transported onto the tabletop when you play. The Warhammer world is an amazing place where all kinds of things can happen. We've made sure that the way that you select an army is equally as varied and flexible, so that you have a fantastic amount of scope in terms of the types of armies you put down on the battlefield, the troops that you can deploy, and the mix of units that you can use in your games. We've also done a lot of work on the scenarios and the way you set up the game in order to decide who wins, who loses, what it is that you're fighting over. So it's not just about two armies lining up and bashing into each other. There can be all kinds of other objectives and reasons for the battles that you fight. The game rules themselves emphasize the fact that battle on the Warhammer world is a bloody, brutal affair with no quarter asked or given. It's not about dainty manoeuvring, this is about huge units of infantry smashing into each other, monsters flying through the skies and crashing into blocks of troops, mighty heroes carving their way through enemy units. It's big, bloody, all-out warfare. Magic on the Warhammer world is an extraordinary, fickle, dangerous thing. And with the game rules, we've emphasized that aspect of magic. You'll find that the wizards in your army are extremely powerful. They can cast spells that can destroy enemy units and change the course of a battle, but they're unpredictable. You're never quite sure whether they're going to do what you need when you need it. And in addition, magic is fickle. Sometimes you'll find that your wizard does almost as much damage to your own army as it does to the enemy's. Overall, what this means is that wizards are something that are powerful and that you don't really rely on. Overall, our aim has been to bring the Warhammer world to life in all of its bloody glory and put you right at the heart of the battle. It's an immersive, cinematic experience where you'll really feel that you're leading your army to victory.